Hello again, and welcome to another episode of Brenda's Musings. So today I want to talk to you about being ready. And what do I mean by that? Well, it could mean anything. I remember when I was at university, I was waitressing, and sometimes I had split shifts. And I hated split shifts because your mind, you went to work, you did your job, and you had like 2 or 3 hours off. Then you go back again. But your mind kind of never left work in those 2 or 3 hours because you knew you had to go back and you had to pick up sort of either where you left off, or maybe there were certain things that didn't get done, or maybe just more of the same, of what you'd done that shift. But the split shifts, your brain doesn't turn off. And then I went into teaching, and I taught art, drama, and English, and a little bit of history. And, your mind as a teacher is never turned off because you're always thinking about, that next teaching opportunity for your students. You're thinking of, like for art in particular. Art could be anything. So, I'd look at a grate on the road and I'd think, oh, this is really cool, lesson online. This is really cool lesson on, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And so you were always sort of having lesson plans mulling around in your head. And then you start your own business. And there's when you start your own business, you are the business. So you're working in the business, you're working on the business, and your mind is always tied into something. It's tied into maybe developing a product, it's tied into how to market the product, it's tied into sales processes, it's tied into, all the other stuff you've got to do around those sorts of things. So what I've recognized is that my mind hardly ever gets a chance to rest. And I'm always feeling like I am on the edge of something. And this really struck me today in a conversation I was having with somebody. And I thought, yeah, I need to rest my mind more. I need to not always be ready. Yes, be ready for things I need to be ready for, but not always sort of on the edge of my chair. Okay, let's go. That kind of thing. Because I think it's kind of wearing me down a bit. I'll be quite honest with you. It's lost its power over me, so to speak. I don't know how else to put it. I love a good challenge. I love what I do. I love so many, I just have a passion for life. But I also have a passion for restoration. And I don't mean art restoration. I mean, personal restoration. That time to just sit and be. That time to just relax and not have to worry about anything. That time to just kind of, zen out. And I think I need to bring more of that into my life. So I was thinking, how am I going to do that? I thought, well, I could do more meditation because I do meditation about 3 times a day. But I thought, how can I change it up so it's not just plain old, quote, plain old meditation? And I thought, I'm going to do some sort of self-guided meditations where I take myself on a beautiful journey. And, maybe I'll use music as an impetus, just some sort of classical music, nothing with lyrics because I'll start singing them and that'll sort of break the meditation. But some sort of classical music perhaps that I can find. And there's all kinds of it out there. And just let my mind wander. And then I know myself well enough that it'll wander and then it'll come to sort of like this clearing, and then it'll sort of go into nothing. And then I'll be in my meditative state. And that was how I first learned how to meditate. Although I'd have other people take me on the journey. I'm at the point now where I can take myself on a journey. And I think I'm going to put more of that into my day because I find that I have the need when I'm grounded like that, when I'm still, that's when some of the best ideas come in. And then I can look at them with fresh eyes rather than weary eyes and implement or shelf for now or whatever it is that needs to be done with them. And I'm really looking forward to that. So having said that, I'm going to go to bed now and start the new day tomorrow. Have a great night, everyone.